Hey guys, what's up? I hope you've managed to rank up properly this new season, and hopefully you've also reached Legend rank just like me. Well, this is actually my very first game in Legend. They say there are a lot of strong players here because many have already adjusted to the new season, and in this game you'll definitely see that. I'll also show you the worst marksman I've ever teamed up with. Alright, let's get started. I was about to start ganking right after clearing this jungle creep, but before I could even finish, our marksman already got picked off. He tried to fight Mia, who was using Inspire. This is what you should do as a jungler. Whether your gank is successful or not, go straight here, check the bush, and take this jungle creep. This will help you gain XP and gold faster, but if there's someone guarding it, or if their jungler is also there, just leave it and don't force it. This is also a good opportunity to ambush their marksman or anyone who tries to visit their marksman. You'll have vision here that can help protect your own marksman. After that, I took the blue buff so I could head straight to the turtle. Remember, the turtle is the second most important objective in this game, but if you notice that you're losing fights or getting picked off, just let it go. Staying alive is more important than forcing the turtle. I didn't go straight to top because our Gatokatsa already got picked off. Instead, I went straight to the red buff, then rotated back to the gold lane. If you notice that your gold lane is struggling, make it a priority to rotate and help that lane. By the way, the Lancelot we were up against in this game was actually pretty good. Lancelot focused on killing our marksman first, but luckily we also managed to take down their marksman. The problem here is that I overextended because I thought I still had teammates nearby. I didn't realize I was the only one left. It's really hard to check the map, especially during a clash. You know why our marksman played so badly in this game? I'm not trying to act like I'm the best or anything, but the problem is, he didn't even think before picking his hero. It would have been fine if this game could last until late game, but look at the enemy lineup. They have Lancelot, who can easily reach and take down our marksman's position. Second, we were also up against a Jawhead. Same thing, like it's super easy for Jawhead to eliminate him. He doesn't even have any dash to escape, and it's not like Flicker has a 5-second cooldown. At least he managed to push a bit, so he was still somewhat useful, but honestly, he was still way too easy to pick off. Like I've said, it would have been fine if Flicker had a 5-second cooldown, but it doesn't. Good thing we were still able to contest objectives somehow. At least we still managed to secure the turtle from time to time. I actually had a hard time carrying this game because there was a Jawhead and a Lancelot. These are the kinds of heroes that are natural counters to Granger. For those of you planning to use Granger as a core, he's actually pretty good this season, whether in gold lane or jungle. Just make sure you have a tank on your team. If not, pick a hero that at least has some durability. Their core actually overextended here, so we managed to pick him off. Meanwhile, our Layla was still stuck in bot lane, and it was already heading into mid-game. 4 of their heroes went down, so we were able to push both bot and top lane. I've also noticed that players in Legend actually know when to push and when to back off. But, you know, there are still some players who, even if 5 enemies are already dead, will just go back to farming like nothing happened. After we finished pushing top, I went back to the jungle to take buffs because the first lord had already spawned. Remember this, if you're the core or jungler, never waste time. If you can, just keep farming. Rotate, then farm again. I've seen a lot of cores who just keep forcing clashes even when they don't have enough damage yet. And yeah, before I could even get to the Lord, 3 of my teammates already got picked off. When Lord is up or about to respawn, you really have to be careful. Just poke with your skills a little, and don't overcommit or chase too hard. And because of that, the enemy team immediately had a good position at this point. I think Layla's score was like 0-6, but I can't really remember. We didn't get the Lord anymore. I forced a fight since I actually had a good position. The problem was, instead of joining the clash, our fighter chose to clear the creeps in the bottom lane. That's why we were at a huge disadvantage. But there was no problem because he managed to destroy the tower at the bottom, and because of that, we didn't have a hard time defending. At this point, our Layla already had a 0-5 score, but I just let her be. I already knew from the start that she wasn't going to contribute anything good. She chose Layla without even checking who she'd be up against. I just told myself, let's try to win this, even if it's basically 5v4. I'm not hating on Layla users, okay? Let me just say this. Layla is good. She hits hard and can even melt tanks in the late game, but if you're up against enemies who can easily reach your position, then maybe it's better not to use Layla. She's okay if you have a tank with you. Let's just pray they give her a blink skill someday, then she'd be perfect. Here, the enemies actually tried to push at the bottom lane, but we fought back because we knew they were incomplete. Jawhead was at the top lane. And when Jawhead finally got there, we had already taken down 2 of his teammates, so he ended up getting picked off too. This part actually made me laugh because Diroth suddenly typed Lord in chat, and he rushed straight there. So here's what happened next.
Touch my violin.
Next time, it's better to use your instincts first. That's exactly why I didn't go in right away. I already had a feeling there was an enemy hiding in the bush. I'm just thinking maybe this player is still new, or maybe even a kid playing. But then again, shouldn't they be in school right now? We managed to secure the Lord here because Gato Kacha did a great job zoning the enemies. We even wiped them out in this fight, so we started to gain the upper hand. And of course, we can't really avoid making mistakes in games. I'm not a perfect player, and I know this is exactly what my haters are waiting for, my mistakes. But don't worry, all of my games have mistakes in them. I had just respawned and went straight to the red buff while my teammates were fighting at the top lane. I didn't follow them because I was worried our mid lane might get pushed. Jawhead was already there. And since it was already late game, I swapped out my Skypiercer for Blade of Despair. Skypiercer is only really useful during the early game. That's another lesson you can learn today. Once it reaches late game, make sure to replace your Skypiercer. And then we just kept pushing the bottom lane since my teammates were already fully geared. I'm not sure if Layla had full items too. I didn't bother checking anymore. There are 2 lessons you can take from this video. First, replace your Skypiercer once it's late game. Second, don't play ranked games when kids don't have school. You know exactly what I mean. And don't forget to subscribe and leave a like. Feel free to share your thoughts in the comments, whether it's about this video or anything else. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.